Hi there, I'm Connor. I'm a software developer on the Geocortex app designer team. Today we'll be talking about understanding application management in Designer. Let's get started. The goal we're trying to accomplish today is making changes to our app without affecting our end users. Previously, to solve this problem, the GIS manager was responsible for making copies of the app, making changes, and then replacing the production app with the new updated version. Now, we can do all of this through the Designer interface. I'll be showing this through Web Designer, but the steps are the exact same for Mobile Designer. Here, I have our default template, and we can see our deployment configuration in the sidebar. There's a lot going on here, but we'll be going through everything today in this tech tip. We need to save the app before we do anything, so let's do that. Let's also make some changes to our I want to menu. So I'm going to use the selection tool here to drill into the I want to menu and change the title to I would like to. We'll save our app as deployment tech tip. And now we can see everything is being activated in our deployment configuration. So first, let's pick our deployment strategy. By default, you're given the dev and prod deployment strategy. But we also give you the flexibility for dev test prod and dev test staging prod. The dev test prod strategy is quite powerful, as I can push my app to testing and continue working on it without changing the app on the quality assurance team. And once approved, you'd push the app from the testing environment to the production environment for our end users to see. For simplicity, today we'll just use our dev prod strategy. So let's push our app to production. And let's launch our production app. And there you have it, you have a production app. So let's pretend that I made a mistake and I actually want this to be titled, I really want to. Let's save our app. And we can see that our production app hasn't changed, so our end users haven't been affected by this change in development. But now we want our end users to see this new title, so let's push to production. We're shown a deployment summary. So this shows everything in the configuration of our app that has changed. So our I want to menu titles changed, which we see here, which is expected, so let's hit OK. And now if I refresh our app, we can see our new title. You may want different services for your production app than your dev or test environments. Instead of constantly having to make these changes as we push from dev to test to staging to prod, we can accomplish this through the environment values section. So let's open this up and we'll add a row. And what this will do is look through the configuration of our app and replace text with different text. So I'm going to look for a certain layer and I'm going to replace it with a different layer. And let's save and push to production. So again, we're shown this deployment summary, and we can see that our web map has found this layer and is going to replace it with this layer. So we'll hit OK to push to production. And now refresh our production app. And we can see our buildings layer is now blue. Behind the scenes, we're also helping you manage your web maps and web scenes. So let's open up ArcGIS Online and sign in. And under my content, and in Geocortex Viewer Files Don't Delete folder, we can see our development app, our production app, and copies of our web map, our web scene, and our web map. This is so that if the original web map or web scene was deleted, your end users wouldn't have been affected because we have these copies. So let's say we're all done with our app and we actually want to delete it now. It's not being used. So we would go to My Apps, find our app, delete, and we're also help cleaning up all of the referenced items with your app. So the dev app, the production app, and the copies of the web map and the web scene. Thanks for listening, and I hope this video helped you better understand deployment strategies in Geocortex Designer.